Merry Christmas to you.
Same to you.
And that's the message of the day. A lot of people are wishing each other a Merry Christmas. Aside from it being marked as the birth of Jesus Christ, what's the most significant thing for you that people should remember about Christmas Day?
Well, Christmas basically is about love. It's about the love of God. The scripture says in John 3:16 that for God so loved that he gave. So it was love that inspired God to give. And it is that giving that we celebrate when we talk about Jesus, the birth of Jesus Christ on Christmas Day. And so Christmas is all about love. It's, for many people, Christmas is about partying. Christmas is about, cooking and all that, about the Christmas trees and lights. Yeah. But really, the essence of Christmas is love. God loved us to the point where he had to give his son, lay down the life of his son. And so when we talk about Christmas or when we remember Christmas, I think that Christmas for everyone should be a time to express love, to show. And then love has various characteristics. Love is mercy. Love is patience. Love is tolerance. You know, when you love people, you tolerate them. When you love people, there is no injustice in the atmosphere. You know, so basically the bottom line is that Christmas is about the demonstration of love.
You're a leader in Nigerian society.
Yeah.
What with you being a leader of that congregation,
yeah.
and I'm sure other spheres as well.
Yeah.
Given Nigeria's peculiar situations politically and socially, what would you like, or what would you tell all Nigerians about today that they should take away from as being the core message of Christmas, given the challenges of the day?
Yeah, really, like I said earlier on, Christmas is about love. And then relating it to Nigeria, there's been a lot of division, tribally, politically motivated and all that. Yeah. And so I want to say to my fellow Nigerians out there, really, it's time to really put down our differences and join hands to build our nation. Patriotism is about loving your country. And so Christmas should remind us that, love is unlimited. There's really no problem love cannot solve. Regardless of the political persuasion, the religious persuasion, we must join our hands to build our nation. We have just one nation. Nigeria is the only nation we have. When you step outside this country, you are a foreigner. But here is your fatherland. So we must join hands to build. Now, love in the terms of Jesus Christ caused him to lay down his life. The question I want to ask is, can we love our country enough to lay down our lives, as it were, to ensure that Nigeria becomes what it ought to be in the plan of God? Love isn't about selfishness. Love isn't about, how
do you love someone that doesn't love you back?
Yeah, you see, that's the...
How do you love someone that you don't know? How do you love a stranger?
That's the point.
How do you love someone that has a totally different tribal or ethnic sentiments than you?
Fantastic question. The kind of love we are talking about here is unconditional love. It's called agape. There are different forms of love. There's eros, there's phileo, but we are talking about agape. Agape means unconditional. In other words, I love you independent or irrespective of where you're coming from, irrespective of our differences. I love you in spite of the fact that you may not love me and you may not show me back that love. But I love you because really that's my nature. And you see, you can't give what you don't have. You can't give what you don't have. And so the bottom line is you must have that love inside you before you can give it. And so if Jesus is the essence of love and the essence of Christmas, I believe that if you have him inside you, it will be easy to love those who don't love you, who cannot pay back that love. So that's to answer your question. You can love people who don't love you, and it's a function of your relationship with him.
Speaking of those who cannot pay you back that kind of love, this is a season that is usually used as an opportunity to share with the less privileged in society.
That's right.
What do you make of the experience this year?
The experience
of people giving to the poor, to the orphans. Do you think that we're taking enough advantage of that? Do you think people are sharing?
Okay. Someone asked me this question a couple of hours ago. The truth is, honestly, I would say that the experience this year has been a bit, it hasn't been as much as the previous years. And the general complaint is, people are complaining that there isn't enough to give. But in the midst of the scarcity, I still see people giving. I mean, we had various giving programs in the last couple of days. We gathered a group of people yesterday and we gave. On Sunday, we gathered the less privileged and we gave. And so really, people don't give. Let me also correct this impression. People don't give just because they have. People give because they love. You can have so much and not give.
So
but
you
cannot
take
love
out of
so
what
much.
you don't have, and you can even give out of that.
That's right. You can't love so much without giving, but you can have so much without
Loving.
giving. Yes, and loving.
Thank you so much, sir.
My pleasure.
Thank you so much for spending time with us on News Across Nigeria.